Employee morale factors. There is a confusion over the term morale. Some consider the morale and job satisfaction are same, whereas others make a distinction between the two terms. Some consider morale as a group phenomena and others consider it as an individual factor. There are several views expressed relating to the term morale as stated below. John Newstrom and Keith Davis state that morale is the general term used to describe overall group satisfaction. Therefore, morale is a group phenomena. Webster's dictionary defines the term morale as the mental condition with respect to courage, discipline, confidence, enthusiasm, willingness to endure hardship, etc. within a group, in relation to a group or within an individual. Thus, according to Webster's dictionary, morale can be group factor or individual factor. Edwin Flippo states morale as a mental condition or attitude of individuals and groups which determine their willingness to cooperate. Dalton E. McFarland states morale is basically a group phenomena. It is a concept that describes the level of favorable or unfavorable attitudes of employees collectively to all aspects of their work, the job, company, their task, working conditions, fellow workers, superiors, and so on. Factors influencing morale. Image of the organization. The image of the organization greatly influences the morale of the employees. Generally, the morale of employees is reputed organizations such as TCS, P&G, Infosys, Nestle, etc. is high, as such companies enjoy good reputation in the domestic market as well as international market. The employees may feel a sense of pride for working in highly reputed organizations. The goals of the organizations. The goals of the organizations greatly influence the attitude of the employees. If the goals set by the management are worthwhile, useful, and acceptable, then workers develop positive feelings towards the job and the organization. Likewise, a clear structure with well defined duties and responsibilities encourage people to work with confidence. Quality of superiors. The quality of superiors has a strong influence over the morale of the workforce. Good relationships, equitable remarks, and recognition positively influence morale. Workers feel comfortable when they work under a caring leader rather than working under a dictator or a dominating leader. Nature of team members. Positive attitude of co-workers has a direct effect on the morale of the team members. Generally, people do not like to work with someone who is cribbling all day long, criticizing others and talks bad of the organization. Such a negative person can make each work day an unpleasant experience for others. He can cause co-workers to think negatively, and even if they don't, such an attitude is certainly not a morale booster. Rewards and recognition. Equity in rewards goes a long way in boosting morale of the employees. Deserving employees needs to be rewarded and recognized. The management must encourage higher performers with high rewards as compared to slow performers. Rewards and recognition develops a sense of commitment and dedication on the part of employees. Working conditions. Most people prefer to work in good working conditions. The morale of the employees is generally high when the management provides them good working conditions, which include proper lighting, good ventilations, proper sanitation facilities, etc. Wages and salaries. The employees must be paid proper salaries and wages to boost their morale. The management must revise the salaries and wages as per the agreement with the workers' representatives. While fixing salaries, the management must consider factors such as cost of living, company's ability to pay, capabilities of the employee, competing rates in the industry, etc. Workers' participation in management. Workers' participation in management decision helps to develop morale of the employees. Workers' participation in management can be done in the following ways: formation of quality circles, setting up of works committee, inviting suggestions from employees, etc. Nature of job. Dull, monotonous, and repetitive work adversely affects employees' morale. However, employees' morale may be high when they are asked to do interesting and challenging work. The management should work overload and work under load situations, because such situations lead to stress on the employees, and the resultant stress adversely affects morale of the employees. Personal policies. The management must adopt fair and effective personnel policies to boost the morale of the employees. The personnel policies are in respect of recruitment and selection, placement and training, performance appraisal, promotion and transfers, career development, compensation of the employees, etc. Structural support. Morale can take a beating when a company reshuffles and employees are laid off or shifted to new teams. When internal reorganizing occurs, morale may dip due to increased workload, adjusting to new co-workers, conflicts, etc. During the reorganizing time, it's important to provide support for employees. At times, workers may require counseling to overcome the problem layoff survivor sickness. Layoff survivor sickness takes place when downsizing takes place. Some employees lose their job and others survive or remain employed. The surviving employees suffer from layoff survivor sickness as they have feeling of anger, distress, guilt and uncertainty. They are simultaneously glad to have a job and guilty that their workmates are displaced. External influences. At times, external influences adversely affect the morale of the employees. For instance, when the company's image gets adversely affected due to personal matters of the top managers, insider trading in the company's shares by some directors or managers, fraud or tax evasion, or for some other reason, the morale of the employees gets affected. Other factors positively influencing morale: open communication, effective utilization of talents and not wasting talents of competent people, systematic work design, including job enrichment and job enlargement, good working hours, good welfare facilities such as canteen, crèche, recreation, restrooms, etc., delegation of authority, etc.